Davy again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Davy and this is Life with Davy. In today's video, I will be doing a story time on how me and my ex-bestie stopped being best friends. Okay, so this was last year. We recently stopped being best friends last year. We recently stopped being best friends last year. I have so this is what happened. So, okay, it's because of the pandemic, we really wasn't hanging out and stuff like that. And we wasn't really hanging out because of the pandemic and stuff like that. And I feel like we really wasn't hanging out at all anyway. So, we weren't really hanging out and stuff. So, I feel like we were drifting apart and stuff like that. We was like drifting apart and stuff. Like when we was in school, we hang out, talk to each other. But when we was outside of school, it was like feeling weird. Like, I just let people know, don't want no fake friends. That's how I would just put it. Don't want no fake friends. So I feel like we was hanging out. We talked to each other in school, hang out, be around each other in school. Then when I was like, you want to do something, you want to hang out, let's go somewhere, do something, be besties. You don't want to do nothing. But she had another friend that she'll do like everything with and stuff like that. Like she'll go places with everything with. So I'm gonna just use as an just say her name is Purple, and I'm gonna use Pink. So Purple and Pink would hang out all the time in school and outside of school, and I feel like, okay, I'm your best friend, and she your friend too, but you hanging out with her more, and I'm supposed to be your best. You supposed to so-called call me your best friend, right? So like that's kind of funny. I only met her dad once. The girl that Pink, she met her dad multiple times. She would talk about her all the time. She'll post her and all the time and stuff like that. So last year, I went through a hard time last year. I had 3 people die last year in my family, and I feel like she wasn't there for me. Like my brother died last year, and she wasn't there for me. Like she didn't say I'm sorry for your loss, call me, nothing. But I tried to FaceTime her and stuff like that. So on November. In November is on Thanksgiving. It's Purple's grandpa's anniversary. That's the day he was born, and I guess his anniversary of the day he was born, his birthday, whatever, something like that. So we stopped talking. I reached out to her. And said, sorry for your loss. If you need me, I'm here for you. You know I'm always there for you because we're best friends. Then she goes on social media to post that Pink was the only one to say something to her about her grandfather, and she was the only one there for her. But that's not true. I said something to her, and then I said something to her. So I'm hanging out with my other friends. So this is days later. I'm hanging out with my other friends, and we go on places. Like we went to Red Lobster and shopping to the mall. So we go on places and we hanging out, we kicking it. So yeah, we do that. And then all of a sudden I go on Instagram, a boy comes in my DM. I'ma just be honest how this went, how everything went down, but I'm not using no names. So if this get back to anybody, I'm not using no names. I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm going to make it seem like I'm not going to use her name. I'm not going to say every detail what happened, but I'm going to say most of it, of this part. I'm not going to tell you every detail of this part, what happened. So basically, I'm just gonna say what happened. A boy slides in my DM. Okay, that does that to all girls. Boy sliding in your DMs, talking to you, talking about I like you, what's up, you pretty, okay, whatever. He slides in my DM. Then he asked me out, and I say what I say to people when I text people. I say okay, whatever. I said it to everybody. So he assumed that we was date. That I said when I said okay, whatever. That okay, we can start dating. Like I just met you. I don't know nothing about you. I don't know you and stuff like that. So kind of find out, me and her share Instagram page. I mean, has both of, you know, like you and your best friend share passwords. So me and her was sharing passwords with each other. I had her Instagram password, so I knew what she was doing on her Instagram. So just to say, she does some foul stuff. She does some foul stuff. To kudos to let me know that she wasn't a real best friend, and he tells her, cause I was gonna tell her that, do you know this person? He asked me out and he think we dating. I was gonna tell her myself. So he go, I guess, to kind of find out that that them two was internet best friends. Was what best internet best friend or best friends, however you wanna put it. There was best friends, and then come to find out that them two was secretly on the low dating each other, kind of basically like dating each other and stuff like that. Like, okay, you done some stuff. I was there for you, like there for you for a bunch of stuff. I was there for you when you like was getting bullied, all that stuff. I was there for you, so to realize that you was being a fake friend and stuff like that. So basically, we months later, not months later, like days later, like this is way. So to put this is way before Christmas. This is last year, way a couple days before, like days before Christmas. This day I was with. So this day I was with my dad. I was with my dad and my brother, and I was hanging out with my brother, and we was going to round one. So I was hanging out with my brother and my dad, and we go to round one, and I text her because I was feeling real, like it was like a lot of stuff coming to me and stuff, like I was like, because of COVID, and then my grandma keep going in and out the hospital. My grandma was going in and out the hospital, and it was just like things going on in my life. Like I was feeling like, okay, life is too short to be arguing about nothing. So I was like, can we fix it? She was like, yeah, life is too, Purple was like, yeah, life is too short to be arguing about any, like, petty stuff. And I was like, you right. Life is too short to be arguing about petty stuff. But I said, you still owe me an apology and stuff like that. You could have told me that he was that the person was that I'm going to say Blue was a hoe. You could have told me that. So, long story short, we was like, okay, yeah, life too short and all that stuff. I said, let's fix it. Let's apologize to each other. Let's fix it. So I said, I'm sorry and all this stuff. Then, days later after I did that, I said, I'm sorry. She said she's sorry. Days later after that, she still was feeling, Purple felt like it was okay to go on social media to go and say that, to go on social media talking about, could I say to her, I said, that's funny how we just apologized to each other and you still acting funny. And I was like, you still acting funny. And she's still posting Pink. Like, Pink was just like her only friend. Kudos to her. Y'all together. Y'all only friends. Like, come on now. Really don't care. But I feel like that was fake because I don't be fake. One thing about me, I'm not fake. And anything, if you can ask anybody, if you ever meet me in real life, anything about me, I'm gonna go real hard on for my friends. Like, I'm gonna protect, like, be there for you, like, protect you, be there for you when you ain't got nothing. I'll make sure you cool, I cover you, I got you. I'm gonna be that, that's the type of friend I am, a loyal friend. So, I feel like that was fake. Then, she goes on social media, cause I said that's funny to me, how you can watch my story, but can't give me a real genuine apology, because all she just said was, I'm sorry, but I wanted to know what you were sorry for, what you did. You couldn't give me a real genuine apology for what you did. So, yeah, so then she goes on her story, act like I still don't got her social media page. She still act like I had her social media page. So she goes on the story and uh, say that why would I text you if me and you not talking to each other? I say, wow. But it's just funny. I have your social media page and then act like I couldn't see your close friends. So yeah, that happened. Then another long story short, let's put it like this. Days right after that, I know there's a lot that happened, but this how it happened and then how it happened and stuff like that. So after that, long story short, then she gets on social media because I text her talking about, because it was about to be, Christmas was over and it was about to be the new year, and you know how everybody does like a New Year's resolution and stuff like that, and they pick New Year's resolution and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, my New Year's resolution is to figure out who really my friend and who really not my friend, because I don't have time for fake friends. I'm trying to have positive energy in my life and stuff, because I've been through so much. So I'm trying to have positive energy in my life. So I'm like, okay, who really my friend, who really down me? So I go text her talking about, I feel like you really not a best friend, because every time I ask you want to hang out, you don't want to do stuff for me. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do stuff for me. You always hanging out with Pink and stuff like that. And all that stuff that's irritating. I've been there for you for day one. I was protecting you when people was making fun of you. I was being there for you. You weren't being there for me. So I was like, okay, kudos to you. Once again, kudos to you. And I was like, you have your life. You have your life. I don't have time for the high school drama. I'm about to be in I'm in college, and I don't have time for the pettiness, the bullshit. Pretty much, I don't have time for it. So I just said I don't have time for it, and I was like, cool to you. So she Purple go on social media once again. What people say, running them fingers. Running the fingers, how they say on Twitter, doing them Twitter fingers, but she was doing the Instagram fingers, running the Instagram. So she acted like I didn't have a page. Still had the Instagram page. Didn't log out the Instagram page yet. Cause I was gonna log out before. I was gonna log out, but I knew she was gonna say something about me. So she said, I'm tired of this hoe. I'm tired of this hoe. She always trying to start drama and always trying to start something. I'm tired of this hoe and all that stuff. So I run my fingers, boom, 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 because I'm not the type of person who run the social media. If I got something to say to you, I'm going to come direct to you and say to your face. That's how I am. So I'm like, she like, boom, boom. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm running my Instagram fingers to Instagram. So, and that's kind of funny, because I don't run my mouth to social media. And then it was like 200 people watching my story. 200 people watching my story, trying to figure out who am I talking about. And it's kind of funny. Everybody in my family called me up talking about who you calling me up, texting me, like they calling my phone, DMing me, saying who you talking about. So my sister calls me, I tell her. My cousin calls me, I tell her. So I'm telling her like, okay. So what I said was, you a fake friend, and you run your mouth to social media and run your mouth to your close friend, but you can't but you can't never say that to my face. So I was like, okay, if you're not gonna post up and do what, then what's the point of you talking? Ain't no point of talking, because ain't no point of, if you're not trying to do nothing about it, about the situation and own up to what you did, then stop talking, because I'm not no hoe. First of all, I didn't, and it's kind of funny, I was being so nice to the girl. I could have aired out all your stuff, but I could have aired out all the stuff that she did, but never did it, because how genuine I am and stuff like that. So I was like, so you run into your close friends, but you can't come run to my face and say to my face and then act like I couldn't see your close friends. I was like, that's weird to me. So I'm telling people what happened, all that situation, and I'm calling my other friends, friends and stuff like that, calling them, telling them what happened. Like, oh, this when she posted social media about me, and then my friends was like, what? You ain't no hoe. You ain't no hoe. We all know about ain't no hoe and stuff like that. They got my back and stuff like that. And then they said they noticed that I went to social media and said that's odd for me to say something about somebody on social media when I never did that. Like, that's the first time I ever said anything about somebody on social media, because I don't bring stuff to social media. I bring it to light. Like, if I'm gonna say something to you, I'm gonna say it to your face. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up to your face. I'm not gonna sit there and close my mouth and not say, okay, this what you did and this how I'm feeling. I'm gonna let you know how I'm feeling. Like, that's straight up. Like, I'm gonna let you know if I'm not feeling you no more. If I'm not feeling the situation no more, I'm gonna let you know. Like, that's simple as that. So we stopped being friends. We deleted each other's number. I blocked her on everything, social media, all that. We stopped being friends, all that. To come to realize you don't need no friend like that. You don't need no fake friend like that. And to realize that you need to find your real friends in life, the people who really down for you and got your back and everything and stuff like that, be there for you through everything. So I stopped being friends with her, and I stopped being friends with Pink too, because Pink too, if you associate with her, you done too, because I feel like you and her, kudos to y'all, you making it seem like y'all best friends and everything, because that was just funny to me. Everything she posted, her telling her she love her, she all this and all that stuff, and then talk about my daddy can't wait. Daddy just asked me what should I get you for Christmas. Like, running your whole life to social media is not my, it's your thing, but not my thing, girl. I don't run my life to social media. I'll text you and say, this is how I feel, and and then you say how you feel, then we talk it out. We talk it out. If we don't talk it out, then that's that. Like, come on now. So that's how I felt like, and stuff like that. So yeah, and then we just blocked each other. Then I realized that the people that I was messing with, the friends that was there for me, calling me up, talking to me, and there for me, those are my real best friends, and those are the real people that really mess with me and stuff like that. Just pick y'all. Basically, I'ma just say that's how it went down. That's how we stopped being friends. So just pick y'all friends. Like, pick the right one, like the ones you think you gonna do, like, be there for you. For now on, I'm having people on friend trials. Like, I'm gonna have you on a 2-month friend trial. Like, if I'm feeling you, I'm feeling you. If I'm not, I'm not. Cause that's how I am, how I'm doing it now, because I had a lot of fakeness in my life, and now I'm not going for it no more. So basically, that's how we start being friends. And yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video.